Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Payback. Okay. Okay, you have a lot of questions, but first, some news. This past week, there has been the tragic death of Bullet Bob Armstrong, who passed away. Rest in peace, good sir, and also Black Panther actor and all-round genuine nice person, from what friends and family of his have said. Chadwick Boseman. I could butcher that last name. I apologize. Absolutely tragic. Colon cancer after a 4-year battle. May you both rest in peace. So, yep, I had to get that out there first. Before we start the pay-per-view, rest in peace to both of them. So, where's Mum? Mum is not well, so she's in bed, and I completely forgot about Payback until probably about 3 hours ago when I was checking social media, and all of a sudden, boom, Payback live tonight. Oh, I completely forgot. Great. So, it's currently like 11 on my time. UK time. Yeah, it's about 11 on my time, and we've got Clash of Champions on September 27th. Yay! So it's a bit weird having a pay-per-view 1 week after SummerSlam. It's weird. No Universal title match, which blows, but we'll probably get a Universal title match at Clash Champions. WWE Championship match at Clash Champions, hopefully. So yeah, let's go through the matches, and yeah, so with a week of build, they've managed to put together 8 matches. That's impressive even by WWE standards. So let's do this. Iconics versus Riott Squad. Oh, something's on the line for me. It's a biggie. Like I said, Clash Champions is September 27th. If I don't win this predictions tonight, I will not predict Clash of Champions. Mum will. And it will be... I will do a review, obviously, but I will watch it, and I will not make any predictions. I will just chill out, watch the show, and have some fun, but I will not predict any of the matches. I know it's a low bet, but we've got to have some fun. So, Iconics versus Riott Squad. This is the kickoff match. I don't know who's going to win this one. Who's got the more momentum going into this match? I'm going to go for, I'm going for Riott Squad for me. Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley for the US title. I don't know why they put the title on Bobby. Would it be okay? Maybe. Bobby can be. Bobby is actually quite. Bobby can be quite an interesting character, especially when he's with MVP. So yeah, let's go for Bobby Lashley. Screw it. Next up, Boston Hood Connection or Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Are they going to put the titles on Shayna and Nia? Why? I mean, tag team that don't get on. Okay, fair enough. And yeah, okay. Screw it. Nia and Shayna, I'm going for. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. The Mysterios, Dominick and Rey Mysterio versus Rollins and Murphy. I don't know about this one. This one could be a bit. This one, Rollins won at Mania, SummerSlam, but do the Mysterios win tonight? I mean, we're gonna have Rey versus Seth anyway tomorrow, Monday Night Raw. So I don't know for that one. I'm gonna go for Rey and Dominik Mysterio. Rey's with his first match, so yeah. Keith Lee versus Orton. I think this one will be a foregone conclusion kind of match. I hope. It's Keith Lee's pay-per-view debut. They need to have a good match. They need to put him over a strong person. Sorry, I've just got another bloody message on my emails. I do apologise. So I'm going to go for Keith Lee for that one. Next up, Big E versus Sheamus. I'll go for Big E. I think Big E needs a win. If they're going to put Big E over and have him as a dominant champion, then yeah, Big E. Matt Riddle versus Baron Corbin. I think this is Matt Riddle's return. I don't think he's been on SmackDown in a while. So, yeah, I'll go for Corbin. I'll go for Baron Corbin. And finally, Roman versus Bray versus Braun for the Universal title. Roman's come back. Roman's heel. We don't know if he's heel or not, but either way, he's heel. Bray's just won the belt. Braun's not winning the match, unfortunately. Braun lost the match clean at SummerSlam, so I don't think he's winning. Do I think Roman could come back and win? I don't think that's a good idea, personally. I really think they need to build up. I think they need to build up Roman as a dominant world beater, basically, as a badass who can basically get the job done and basically doesn't talk as much. That's why they've got, that's why they've put Paul Heyman with him, which is a good idea. If they do want to turn him heel, I mean, he's, I've seen a lot of people hate on the match that Roman shouldn't be involved in this match, kind of thing. Sorry, but to be fair, he never lost the belt. He had to, he never got the title match at WrestleMania. He never got it. So, to put him back into the main event, I mean, is it a bit too soon? Yes, but technically speaking, he never did get his title match at Mania. So, it's either Roman or Braun. Bray. It's not Braun. Braun's losing, unfortunately. If they put the belt on Roman, I'm actually going to be a bit pissed off because they really need to build him up. He hasn't been seen in 3 months, and obviously he's had his 2 newborn babies, obviously, so that's why he was away for most of it, and obviously because of the pandemic. They're gonna put the belt on Roman. I can just see that happening. So I've picked. So officially, I have gone for Riott Squad, Baron Corbin, Big E, Bobby Lashley, Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler, Rey and Dominic Mysterio, Keith Lee, and Roman Reigns. I'm gonna hate myself if I lose this challenge, guys. I really need to get a good one after SummerSlam. So, we'll watch the pre-show match, and yeah, let's do this. So we just had Riott Squad versus the Iconics, and this wasn't the best match, but it was an okay match. It was a good match. A good way to kick off the show. A bit of a botch from Liv Morgan, but it was, end of the day, here in a moment, it was a good match. A good storytelling with Liv and Ruby and the Iconics trying to get inside the head of Liv and Ruby, which was really good, and 1-0 so far, so that's all good. So let's carry on watching. So we just had a post-match promo from Liv and Ruby, and they're back as a team, which is always good. I've always liked Liv and Ruby as a team. And I got so mad when they broke up. But, they're back as a team. And maybe a tag team title run, hopefully, maybe. You never know. Please. please. Liv and Ruby deserve a tag team title run, so we might get that in the future. So obviously, with everything going on, I'm looking forward to the show. I mean, 1 week of build, and yeah, so awesome. Let's put down the official prediction. I got Riott Squad collect, so that's 1 to me. Hopefully, we will keep the ball rolling. We don't know what the first matchup is, but we don't need to know that yet. Looking forward to this one. So, let's carry on and let's start the pay-per-view. We just had the opening contest, which is Bobby Lashley versus Apollo Crews, and I am so far 2-0 up. So, yeah, Bobby Lashley wins in a surprisingly good opening contest. Nothing very much, not many botches or anything like that, but, they needed something to make the Hurt Business seem more legit than they were. So, this had to be the right call to have. Oh, that was it. Oh, okay, that's actually quite good. So yeah, this was a good way to get the Hurt Business seem more legitimate, which is a really good idea, I think. So yeah, having Bobby Lashley win the championship, and they are performing the Black Panther Wakanda symbol, which is a good thing. Apollo Crews also did that in the match as well to pay respects. Apollo tried to attack Bobby Lashley, but MVP and Shelton Benjamin got involved to stop the attack. But again, Bobby Lashley is a good wrestler. He's a good, he's not the best talker, but that's why MVP's with him. They needed something to make this team legit, more legitimate than it was. So put the title on him. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Good matchup. The feud continues with Apollo Crews and Hurt Business. Will this result in Apollo joining them? Maybe. I mean, Apollo has been acting a bit heelish recently, so we never know. We could see. We never know. So, 2 matches down. I'm 2-0 up so far. Why do I have the feeling I'm going to be doing really good in this pay-per-view and not do as well in the top 4, in the main 4 pay-per-views? Well, we'll see what the next matchup is, guys. And let's keep it moving on with the next match. We just had Big E versus Sheamus in another good match. Big E, I'm shocked at Big E. Big E, I'm always surprised by Big E. Whatever he does, it's the same as Keith Lee. Keith Lee should not be able to move the way he does, and yet he can. It's impressive. With Big E, he can pretty much do anything. And he can pretty much do anything but do high flying maneuvers. And it's really good. I enjoy the little spats he has with Corey Graves. I enjoy that. I think it's really, really funny. The way he gets up in Corey Graves' face and stuff like that. I think it's really cute. It's really funny when he throws his ring gear at him. I think it's really funny, actually. But this match was really, really good. And Big E wins with the big ending. It was a good way to get over the fact that, Big E can be a single star. And he's really good. And he's not going to use, it's not going to change for anybody, which is a good thing. So, and a nice powerbomb to lead into the big ending as well. So far, guys, I'm actually on a roll. It's 3-0 so far. I'm 3-0 so far. I'm doing a lot better than, I'm actually doing as well as both NXT and SummerSlam combined. And that's saying something. So, let's carry on with the next match. I think it'll be a Raw match. I think it's either going to be the tag team title match or Dominick and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. We'll see. I don't think we're going to put Keith Lee on. I think they're going to do Keith Lee, Orton, maybe semi-main, but we'll see. But great match from Big E and Sheamus. Let's carry on. So we just have a Matt Riddle interview, and he got pissed by Baron Corbin's tweet, which actually hit really close to home personally. Not going to repeat it because I think it was a little bit of a low blow. But then Shayna Baszler, fun fact, she used to play for cello, which is surprising because I don't think anybody knew that. It's one of those weirdest things in the world. You know, she's a nerd but can kick your ass. I like it. So yeah, obviously they were going to try and tease dissension between both of them, but they're going to focus on the match, and hopefully we will have new tag team champions, hopefully. And now a promo for independent wrestling on the NXT network, on the WWE network, not the NXT network, even more. But yeah, some matches have been announced for some more pay-per-views have been announced on the network, so I might do some independent shows. You never know. We'll see. So let's just watch the next match and have some fun, shall we, guys? I think we will. So it wasn't any of the matches. It was Matt Riddle versus Baron Corbin, and yeah, I will admit for Matt Riddle's first pay-per-view match, it was a good matchup. But Corbin got a lot of offense in this match. I thought it should have been, you know, should have been as much as that, but he got it in. Do not agree with that tweet at all from Corbin, even though he's a heel. I get it, but no. You don't bring family business into, you don't bring personal matters into family, into work kind of thing. I learned that one the hard way. Absolutely not. Do not agree with that. But Matt Riddle wins. It was a good matchup, and it is now 3-1. And hopefully, it will that will be my only blemish on tonight. I hope. So we've got so we've had 4 matches now. We've had 4 matches. We've got Nia Jackson, we've got Boss and Hurd, we've got Mysterio, we've got Keith Lee, and we've got the Triple Threat main event coming up. So we've got those 4 matches coming up. So 3-1 so far. 3 for me, 3 for yes, 1 for no. Now a promo for WWE Battlegrounds, which actually looks really good. I think that's actually one of the better looking WWE games. It reminds me of God, what does it remind me? It reminds me of WWE All Stars, and I think that's really cool. So I do like All Stars from back in the day. So yeah, looking forward to it. So we'll see what next up is, and we'll have some fun with it, shall we? So let's carry on. So we just had the women's tag team title match. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus the Golden Role Models, and this was a really, really good match. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax worked very well as a team. I thought I actually thought, it's a first-time tag team. This was really, really good. I thought for their first outing as a team, it was really good. I'm sick. I was sick of the Golden Role Models. I thought the Bayley turning heel was a good thing, but it just turned out to be bad. I wasn't really happy with it. I think WWE finally realised that, and now we've got new women's tag team champions in Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, and Shayna Baszler actually gets the submission win, but use Sasha to make Bayley tap out. I actually liked that. I thought that was very, very good. Do I see these two holding the titles for long? Not really. I think they're going to break up and go back into a feud later on. But at this moment in time, it was a really good match, and I actually enjoyed it. So they're just going to have a post-match promo. But at this moment in time, it's 4 correct, 1 wrong. I'm doing bloody well so far, guys. So let's listen to the promo. I love Shayna. I absolutely fucking love her. I think she's fucking brilliant. She tried to do a promo. Nia's like, we won, we have a new chance, yay! And Shayna's just like, I'm trying to cut up. Fuck it, let's go celebrate. I love it. I love Shayna. I love Shayna Baszler. I think she's a fucking good character. And she just plays herself, and it's bloody brilliant. I enjoy it. Nia, not the biggest fan of hers, but in this tag team, maybe she'll show me something that I haven't seen from her before. Hopefully. So I feel like we are gonna maybe have either Mysterio or Keith Lee. The main event's gonna be the Universal title match. But we'll see, guys. I've actually enjoyed the matches so far. This one was really good, I thought. Out of the tag team matches we've had so far, out of the two women's tag team title matches we've had so far, prefer this one over the pre-show match. But I think if the pre-show match had a bit longer time, I think that would have been really, really good, I thought. So, let's carry on. Let's find out what the next matchup is. And let's have some fun. Was that a squash match? I mean, Randy got offense in, but that weirdly felt like a little bit of a squash match. I mean, Randy got the draping DDT, he threw, but to me it felt like it was a bit of a squash. One spirit bomb and then 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm happy Keith Lee won because, his debut on, his pay-per-view debut. Okay, fair enough. I mean, are they going to keep doing Keith Lee versus Randy Orton? Because, yes, please. I mean, it's a good match, and these two can put on a really good match, but I was expecting this to go like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and it went like 5. So, I'm going to sit on this one because I don't really know what to say about it. I'm going to sit on it and watch the next match, which is going to be the Mysterios versus Rollins and Murphy. And I will give my actual thoughts of the match after the Rey Mysterio match to collect my thoughts, mainly. But yes, it's 5-1 so far. So that means I have to do Clash of Champions, which I am looking forward to. So let's carry on with the next match. So we just had the Mysterios versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, and I have to admit this. I am very impressed by Dominic Mysterio. I thought Seth would have to carry him in the street fight. He did to a point, but he did impress me. I was waiting for that one-on-one match where it wouldn't be a street fight. It would just be a normal match or a tag or whatever. But Dominic really impressed me tonight. It was the Pat McAfee. I think it was overall the Pat McAfee match at NXT Takeover 30 from last Saturday was a deciding factor of my opinion of Dominik in SummerSlam. But this match really proved to me how much Dominik is not only wanting to be a part of the WWE, but has learned from his father and has really took a hold of this feud. Seth is the perfect person for this matchup because Seth can carry anybody to a match. It's the old Ric Flair antidote. Ric Flair could literally go into a match, have a match with a broom, and it'd be a 3-star match. But yeah, it was a really good match. Just bear with me one moment. I do apologise about that, guys. I just had to take a quick phone call. But the way Dominik has impressed me in this match, it was really good. High octane action, good offense, good defense. He can sell really well. I'm genuinely impressed by Dominic Mysterio. And with that being said, I have got 6 wins to 1 loss. I do really well when it's not the big 4 pay-per-views, I've realised. But we've got the main event, the triple threat, no DQ match coming up now, or no whatever it is now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And also my opinion on the Keith Lee Orton match. if the feud carries on, I'm going to be really happy because Keith Lee is a damn good wrestler. And Orton is really, really, Orton's great as well. Do I agree with the match going the way it did? Yes and no. I believe that the match should have been a little bit longer with Keith Lee getting a tiny bit more offense in before the Spirit Bomb to the 1, 2, 3. But in a way, it also builds Keith Lee up as a dominant babyface at the same time. So, okay. I mean, it's really good. It's not my, the match wasn't my cup of tea the way it was, but I can see where it was coming from, guys. So, let's finish off the pay-per-view with the main event triple threat match. I really hope... I'm going to talk about this now. I do believe that Roman Reigns should be in this match. He didn't lose... He didn't really lose the championship match. In fact, at WrestleMania, he wasn't even in the main event match because of what happened, obviously. So I can see where everybody, but I can see where everybody's coming from. He's left. He's gone away for so long. He's now back in the main event. I get that, but he is owed a championship match, so I can see it from that point of view. But in my personal opinion, I do think that they need to not have this match, not have Reigns in the match, build him up as this destroyer of a badass, a heel, and then, cost Otis the, challenge Otis to the Money in the Bank briefcase and have him lose and then have him as a guaranteed championship match. Not my idea, someone else's idea, but I think that's a really good way of doing it. The pairing with Paul Heyman, really good idea. Roman is not particularly a good talker. He can talk, but not great. So the pairing with Paul Heyman is a very, very good idea in my opinion. So we'll wait and see what the match. I have got Roman Reigns as my prediction because I do feel like they're going to put the title on Roman again. Not particularly happy about it if it does happen, but I won't actually complain as much because Roman, if Roman had a match, won, lost, and then had a rematch and comes back in the main event, I'd be a bit more pissed off. But I can see why Roman's in the match, and I'm not particularly fussed about it. He's a good, I think he's an okay wrestler, in my opinion. So, let's watch the main event. So we're just watching the match. Why do I have the feeling that Bliss is going to turn into Harley Quinn, or Harley Quinn type character with the Fiend? Just got that weird feeling. Also, no custom belt with Bray, so he might be losing. Hopefully it might be good. And Roman's not on the match, it's just Braun and Bray so far. So Roman might come in at the end, spear, 1, 2, 3. We'll see. But we'll carry on watching the match. And they've got the mallet back. Yay. Let's carry on. So we've just had Braun and Bray basically come off the rope and basically the ring implodes. Not too bad. Seen it before. It's been done a bit better. Big Show and Brock Lesnar springs to mind, obviously. Roman comes out, signs the contract the night of the night of the show, which is impressive. We've seen Alexa twice now, so maybe something's going to go on with her and Fiend, which will be impressive because everybody has changed when they interact with the Fiend, so that's cool. Roman's basically just wearing out a chair on Braun. 1, 2, Braun kicks out. So Roman's now basically going to take the chair to... Oh no! Mandible Claw! On Roman... Oh! Oh! Low blow! Fucking hell, low blow. Oh, okay. So Bray gets Mandible Claw, low blow from Roman. Both Roman and Bray are out of the ring. Yeah, Roman's looking a bit stronger than normal spear. Or an attempt spear, maybe. Braun really needs to do his shoelaces. Yeah, spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns wins the Universal Championship. What did I say? Roman comes out near the end of the match and wins. Lol. Why do the title change at SummerSlam to then have Roman Reigns win at Payback? Why not just keep the title on? Why not just have the title change? Fair, fine, and Braun gets the win. Braun gets pinned. Fiend, Fiend gets a title rematch, obviously, because he didn't lose the belt. Fair enough, that's okay. But why do the title change at SummerSlam if they knew if Roman Reigns was going to come back at Payback? It's one of those weird things. It's one of those weird things. I weirdly knew this was going to happen when the Fiend came out. Didn't have the custom belt, which is a good looking belt, but not paying $8,000 for it. But yeah, so it leads into Clash of Champions with maybe Roman versus Fiend, which will be an okay match. Bray versus Fiend, Bray versus Roman is a good match. Him versus the Fiend, yeah, okay, that carries on because now Fiend's pissed at Roman for having the Universal title. But it's just that stigma of why put the belt on Bray if Roman was going to come back and win the title back. It makes no sense. I mean, we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes from now. But personally, it was okay, but not a massive fan of it, guys. Personally, for the show on a whole was a good show. Matches were really good. Matches were really great. But at the same time, that main event is just a bit awkward. Again, if this was like a last minute thing, fair enough then. But you have to book long term storylines, and maybe Roman was a last minute addition to say, right, I'm coming back at SummerSlam kind of thing. So we'll see where it goes, and hopefully it won't be hopefully we'll see something new. But guys, thank you so much for watching Payback 2020. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, have fun, smile more, guys. And I don't know, maybe it's about time that the CWS comes back, maybe. We'll see where that one comes. But guys, again, thank you so much for watching.